everyone and welcome back. Hope you're all doing great. Today's video is about Tulsi plant. I have already done two videos 6 months ago and I'll leave the links in the description box for you to check them out. But today's video is about a detailed video how I got this bushier plant, and without any further ado, let's get started. Tulsi or Ocimum sanctum is an incredible herb for its medicinal properties and the easiest plant to grow in your garden. And the plant here is almost 2 years old as a perennial in zones 9, 10 and 11, and also as an annual in cold temperatures. It is around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Then it's the right temperature. The seeds can be sown outdoors. And if you want earlier start of the seedlings, then you can sow them indoors. Just put the dried seeds on the top of the soil and cover the seeds with soil, and then keep the soil moist. Within few days you will see small tiny sprouts coming out, and when the seedling it has grown to 2 to 3 sets of leaves, then you can bring the seedlings outdoors, or either in the containers or you can sow them in the ground. But the temperatures should be around, the soil bed should be around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the ideal temperature and they thrive well. Important things, let's go through them: soil, light, watering and fertilizers. When it comes to soil, it prefers well draining potting mix. The water should not clog, otherwise roots will be rot. Important, the soil is lighter. When you pour the water, the roots are thoroughly submerged in water, and then the excess water should drain out of the soil. And make sure if you are using the containers, it has drainage holes, and if it is in the ground, that's fine. And when it comes to lighting, this plant prefers at least 4 to 6 hours of direct sunlight, and part shade is also fine. And if the temperatures are above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, then the plant will start to bolt. What I mean by bolting is this will quickly develop into seed stage and you will see the flowers forming. So at that stage you can put a shade cloth on top of the plant. You can get them either in Amazon or in any local stores. So with the shade cloth, the temperatures are 10 degrees Fahrenheit will be reduced and it will be good for the plant. And when it comes to watering, definitely make sure it is watered regularly in summer times. Make sure the soil is moist, and in winter time reduce the watering, probably 2 to 3 days. Just check the top soil. If the soil is dry to 1 inch, then that needs watering. If it is moist, then just cut down on watering and make sure it is watered regularly. And when it comes to fertilizers, I use Epsom salt. Whenever I do heavy pruning, I either place the Epsom salts. Epsom salt is granuled crystals, magnesium sulfate, and I just put the Epsom salt on the top layer of the soil, and when you water, the magnesium sulfate is released slowly. Or you can dilute magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt, in 1 gallon of water, 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in 1 gallon of water, and then just drench the leaves and the soil thoroughly. So that can be done when heavy pruning is done. So with Epsom salt, it increases the lush and green leaves. Every month I use seaweed fertilizer, just spray it on the leaves. Foliar spray is better. And then any liquid, balanced liquid fertilizer is also beneficial for this plant every month. And every 3 months I take the soil out, the top soil out, and put compost on the top soil. That way compost has a lot of nitrogen in it, which is beneficial for the leaves. So basically that's all I care for this plant. And when it comes to pests, sometimes when the temperatures are humid, I see mealy bugs, but very minimal pests are seen on this plant. This is very hardy plant. And if you see mealy bugs, just spray with water, jet spray with water, and wipe the mealy bugs off, and use neem oil spray. For a bushier plant, pruning is the technique. See, I have already pruned this plant 2 months ago and it has gone to bushier stage, but still it's starting to flower. So we don't want to encourage flowering stage. So I'm going to take the flowers off like that. And for a bushier plant, pinching is the technique. Just pinch the top bits of the leaves, and then from here you see two branches coming out, and they develop into two branches. That way your plant becomes bushier. So my secret tip for a bushier plant is, when I transplanted the seedlings, I transplanted 5 seedlings in this big pot. So I put, with some spacing, I put 5 seedlings around in this pot, and look now, this is so bushy. This is not just one plant. So when you are transplanting your seedlings, especially with Tulsi, pick a bigger pot and choose 3 to 4 seedlings in one big pot. That way, if you prune continuously, then it will become a bushier plant and you will benefit from it. So basically that's all about this video, and hope this was a helpful video. I'll leave the links in the description box for you that I have made a while ago, pruning and in general care for Tulsi plant. Please check them out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye.